You know, the devil is a liar. Jesus said that he was a murderer from the beginning, and he's a predator. He loves to prey on people that are weak and helpless, and he loves to target people when they're in their most vulnerable condition. Look at what he did in Moses' day, when Pharaoh ordered the extermination of all the young Hebrew boys. Helpless they were. Look what he did in Jesus' time when Herod ordered the same thing. And it continues in our day with this heartbreaking holocaust of abortion that's wiping out an entire generation. But the devil doesn't stop targeting our children when they're safely born into the world. He continues to try to influence their minds with thoughts that he hopes will abort their purpose before they're old enough to even discover that they do have a purpose and that God has a plan for their lives. You know, in thousands of classrooms all over the world, teachers are indoctrinating young, impressionable students with the notion that they are nothing more than an accident, the result of thousands of years of unguided mishaps and lucky deformities. But the Bible teaches us something very different. The Bible says in Psalms 139:14 that we have been fearfully and wonderfully made. In fact, it's only in recent years with advances in science that we're just now beginning to understand how true those words really are. Your body is actually a mind-blowing feat of engineering, an unbelievably complex design. Let me break it down for you like this. Consider the human eye. The design of which is so elegant and complex, scientists still don't fully understand how it works. It moves on average 100,000 separate times in a single day. It has focus and aperture adjustment, provides color, stereoscopic 3D images, automatic aim. It conducts its own maintenance work while we sleep, and can function from almost total darkness to bright light automatically. It can discern more than 16 million color hues, including 700 shades of gray alone. In fact, Charles Darwin himself said, "To suppose that the eye, with all of its imitable contrivances for adjusting the focus to different distances, for admitting different amounts of light, and for the correction of spherical and chromatic aberration, could have been formed by natural selection seems, I freely confess, absurd in the highest degree." Your skin contains, in 1 square centimeter, 3,000 sensory cells, 200 pain sensors, 12 heat sensors, 3 million cells, 700 sweat glands, 1 yard of blood vessels, and 4 yards of nerves that send messages to our brains at speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. Your brain weighs only about 3 pounds, yet it contains 12 billion cells, each of which is connected to 10,000 other brain cells, making 120 trillion connections. It generates more electrical impulses in a single day than all of the world's telephones put together. Yet it uses less energy than a refrigerator light. The DNA molecules in our body contain the most densely packed and elaborately detailed assembly of information in the known universe. Their code is so unbelievably complex that if you printed out all of your body's DNA chemical letters in books, it's estimated that it would create enough books to fill the Grand Canyon 50 times. Of course, I could go on, citing the wonders of gravity and magnetism that science still cannot fully explain. The perfect balance of nitrogen and oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere, the flawless rhythm of the solar system that makes life possible, the amazing order in nature that forms a self-supporting system of life, reproduction, and waste disposal. But is any of this really necessary? What more evidence do we need that our world has been created with intelligence and purpose than the beauty, order, and design we see around us and within us? No person who has ever been created is an accident, a fluke of nature, the hapless byproduct of the union of a man and a woman, or the result of millions of years of unguided mishaps.
Morning, Bob.
Every person who has ever been born is a unique creation, an intentional work of art, crafted by the hand of the master artist.